Increasing in level of difficulty now, we're going to practice tying through a ball of sticky tack. And so in this exercise, we have a paper clip. We're going to take this little mini pea-sized ball of sticky tack and just stick it onto the paper clip. Now it's not stuck to the underlying paper, so it's free to move. Grab our suture, loading it properly, making sure that I'm coming in from away from me. Really taking the time to load this needle properly at the junction of 2/3 and 1/3. Now, I'm using my forceps for support. I'm going to pass the needle through the sticky tack, following the curve of the needle as much as possible. Basically get this ready. Pulling this through. The purpose of this exercise is so that you know how much tension to tie. The goal here is we're going to tie this around the sticky tack such that the suture indents the ball of sticky tack but doesn't enter into the ball of sticky tack. Very commonly, when we're tying suture, and when you're doing this for, when you're tying the skin, sutures in the skin, you're using the haptic feedback you're getting, the tension on the knot, to decide how tight to make it. In microsurgery, you don't want to use the haptic feedback that you're getting. If you're using that to decide how much tension, you're putting too much pressure on. What you're using here is really visual feedback. And that's what this exercise really is designed to teach you, how to use visual feedback to figure out when you're tight enough and not any tighter. All right, so just in the previous exercise, the loop is putting anterior. I'm going to have my needle driver and forceps very close to one another, in line with one another. 1, 2 for my surgeon's knot. I'm going to reach out, easily grab. Sticky tack's a little sticky. We're going to zoom in, and as I tie this, you're going to get a good sense of how tight to make this. So ready? I haven't tied this down just quite yet. And there we're at. I can still see the black. Any tighter, and the black was going to disappear into the ball of sticky tack. I want to indent the ball, but I don't want to have the black suture disappear. Go ahead and grab again. Now, with this second throw, being very careful, I don't want this to get any tighter. So I don't want my suture to disappear into the sticky tack. I can still see the black, and that's it. That's where I know I'm ready to go. Tighten this up just a little bit. I see a little bit of air. There we go. So hopefully you were able to see that there was just a little bit of air in between the first and second throw, and I tightened that up. Same thing here is my third throw. I'm, again, able to move this entire thing. I want to focus on not moving this anastomosis. These exercises are not about speed. They're about accuracy, not moving the underlying anastomosis. Really paying attention to how this knot is going down, how tight you are. You saw there my forceps scissors a little bit, and it caused me to cut some of the suture. That's exactly what we were talking about in the beginning of this, is how to hold. My grip was off a little bit, the tip scissored, and that's what will happen. It's not the instrument's fault. That was my fault. Before I close this down, I can see that that's going to cause a loop there. Get rid of it. And now you can keep doing this, but that's just the gist of what we're trying to demonstrate here.